today's video is going to be another get ready with me, and I'm going to be using quite a few new products today. I mean, not like a crazy amount, but I'm actually going to be trying a new foundation today. I'm trying the Dior Forever Skin Glow foundation. This is their brand new foundation in the shade 00. I also am finally trying the Mcgrath Labs Fetish Eyes Mascara. I picked that up, and I have a new Dior lippy to try. So for my eye look, I'm going to use the Dior Backstage eyeshadow palette, the warm toned one. This is the Warm Neutrals one. And I'm just going to go in with my shades. I'm going to go in with this brown shade first right here. And I'm just going to start doing my eye look. So I actually am, sorry, I put it on my mouse accidentally. I'm actually getting ready for work. So actually grab the mirror. That's clean. I always forget. So let me just start. So I think that this formula is so super smooth. I really have been enjoying this little palette. And see how like smooth and easy it is to blend it out. It's just so nice. I really have been liking this palette a lot. I actually haven't used it in a little while, but it basically like blends itself. It's so nice. Oh yeah, it is early. It's like 11. I mean, it's early for me. It's like 11:20. I usually don't film until like 6 or 7 o'clock, but this is actually like the first video I'm filming before work this year. I haven't really had time to film before work, and also I've just been filming all my best in beauty videos. I don't think I've filmed a get ready with me this year yet either. I think I just only filmed the other 2 looks that I'm posting in a little while last year, like tail end of December, so yeah. So we're going to finish blending that out. Okay, and then for the crease shade, excuse me, I'm going to keep it pretty neutral today. I'm going to go in with this color right here. And I'm going to use that and just define the crease with that. So how are you guys doing? How's your 2022 going? I hope everybody's doing okay. I know it's been a rough start to this year. A lot of stuff has happened already. I just hope everybody's staying healthy and safe. It's been a hard couple of years for a lot of people, so just know that I'm always here for you guys if you need anybody to talk to. My Instagram is cpw819 if you guys ever want to reach out and talk to me. I usually tell people to reach out to me on Instagram because most people that are on YouTube have Instagram to communicate with their subscribers or just people that want to talk to them. So okay, and then for the outer corner shade, I just want to wipe off my brush. I'm going to use this deep dark brown here. I'm going to put that on the outer corner. So I actually finished It's Always Sunny, and get this. So I, for some reason, never picked up on season 14 and watched it all the way through, because the new season is season 15, and that didn't come out for like a year and a half because, you know, they put everything off because of COVID. And the last season of It's Always Sunny was like 2019. So like this one didn't come out until like November 2021, which was season 15. So I watched season 15, but for some reason I never finished season 14. So I had to go back and watch the rest of it because I watched some of the episodes with my boyfriend because I was watching season 15 and then he started watching it again because he hasn't watched it in a while and he just decided to pick it up and finish it with me. And I had already finished season 15 when we started watching it together. Anyway, that's not the point. So somehow, like, he showed me an episode um of season 14, and I was like, I've never seen this. And he's like, how have you not seen these? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, somehow I just never finished season 14. Like, I had seen 2 episodes of it. Maybe me and him were watching it together, and we just never came back to it. That's what I'm thinking that happened, because I'm like, there's literally no other way that I can miss those episodes. So I went back and finished it myself. I mean, it was only like 6 other episodes that I hadn't seen, because they're only 10 episode seasons, so it doesn't take long to get through. So I watched the other ones that I've never seen, and I was like, how have I not seen these? Or if I did, I vaguely remember them. But anyway, I'm gonna throw on excuse me, my voice is cracking. I'm gonna throw on some glitter glue. Okay, and then for the lid shade, I think the last shade I have to test out in the palette for a shimmer is this like yellowy shimmer. So I'm going to use that all over the lid. It's again kind of like a matte shimmery gold, but it looks pretty. So I really have been enjoying the formula in this palette. It's like a very soft shimmer. It's really pretty. So what brands do you guys think used to be popular that kind of just like people lost interest in? There's like so many videos I want to film. I just need to find the time, but I have a lot of ideas for this year. I just need to take time to not edit one night and not, film all the time, because it does get me like a little bit burnt out because you talk a lot. So, I was gonna film last night, but then I just decided to take some downtime for myself. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna film tonight, but since I'm already filming this morning, I'm not sure if I'm gonna film tonight either. I have all my Best in Beauty done. The only one I still need to put up is the Geek products. So I'm gonna edit the first part, because it ended up being 2 parts, because it ended up being so long that it was almost over an hour long, and I'm like, oh my god. I was like, I should have just split it up into 2 parts in the first place and just did bronzers and blushes, and then just did highlighters in a whole nother video, because it just ended up being way too long. I'm just gonna redefine that matte a little bit. Oh, excuse me. Did I wipe this off already? Because I feel like I didn't. I don't even know. So, yeah, let me know if there's anything you want me to film. There are, actually, somebody asked me to film a video. Somebody asked me to film Erica, my love. I love Erica. She asked me to film a comparison with the Milk Makeup Hydra Grip Primer and the new e.l.f. Gripping Primer. I'm like really interested to see if it's a straight up dupe for it, because you guys know how much I love the Milk Primer. I'm literally going to use it. So we'll talk about it in a minute when I use it. But yeah, I want to see how they compare. Alright, let me go grab my sponge. Okay, so I went ahead and primed my skin off camera. I just used my MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus in Cucumber and my Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I don't know why there's dust flying everywhere. I literally just dusted this desk like last week. So I don't know why there's still like continues to be like a million things flying around. But anyway, we're going to test out the brand new Dior Skin Forever Skin Glow. I swear to God, like they change their names all the time. I guess I'm going to do like 2.5 pumps. I watched Morgan, oh my god, there is a lot of coverage though. I watched Morgan Turner's review of this before I got it, and she said that this was like a more sheer coverage, but it feels like it's pretty buildable, and it feels so nice. I'm a huge fan of Dior foundations. I've probably tried the most from them. It does have a very strong scent to it, so just keep that in mind if you're like sensitive to like perfumey scents. I don't know why high-end brands continue to fragrance their foundations so strongly. Like a faint scent, I'm like all about. I'm like, I don't care if, as long as it's not too overwhelming. But this is very perfumey, but it looks gorgeous on the skin. I can see that it's really like just leaving a nice blurring effect. And you guys know, like, this is the type of coverage I really like. Not something like super full coverage. I always like prefer my skin poking through at this point. I don't like something that just makes my skin look super flat. I still like to see like the imperfections. I don't know, that's just the coverage I really like. I'm just going to, because then it still looks like skin. It doesn't look like a mask, you know? And I still wear a mask over it anyway, so that's why I like having you guys see my makeup before I put a mask on it, because we all gotta wear masks outside of the house. So, yeah, so I will do that comparison at some point. I just haven't picked up the primer yet. And then I still have to film products I've used up in 2021. Yeah, this scent is really strong. It's actually stronger than the YSL one. The YSL one I actually really like. This one is very strongly scented. And they said they reformulated this to be clean. So the fact that they reformulated it to be clean, I don't think it should have been scented then. Because you're not really supposed to use scented products on your face, but it does feel super velvety and lightweight. Like, I barely feel it on my skin, so it feels really nice. I've probably tried the most foundations from Dior. They pretty much are like one of my favorite brands. Wow, I did not think that this concealer was going to be this dark. I'm using the Lancome one, but I think it's going to blend beautifully with this because this blends in super fast and it blends in pretty seamlessly. I'm using, like I said, I don't know if I said I'm using the Lancome Teen Idol concealer. I probably didn't. But that kind of is a bit more, it is definitely darker than the Dior foundation, but that's okay. Just, it blends in like really fast. So anyway, is there any new, so I'll try and film that video. Is there any new makeup releases that you guys are interested in? I haven't really seen much besides like the Dior foundation. There wasn't really anything else I was too interested in. I made a really, really tiny ColourPop order, but I only ordered 2 new things to me, and I ordered a backup of my BFF cleanser or BF cleanser, whatever it's called, like the cleansing oil I use to take off my makeup. I'm almost done with my 3rd bottle at this point, so I just ordered a backup of that. And then I mostly placed the order just to get the new pressed powder that they just came out with, which is the Pretty Fresh one. I have been waiting for them to come out with something new for the Pretty Fresh line. And I've also been waiting for them to come out with a new powder because, lo and behold, the only thing I've never tried from them is a pressed powder, because I never tried the older one that they came out with because everybody said it wasn't that good. I think it was like the no filter pressed powder. I had only tried the loose one. So I decided to pick up the new one. So I'm excited to try that. I don't really pick up powders too often. I pick up like 1 pressed powder per year. Like last year, my powder was the Dior one. So this year, my powder is going to be the Pretty Fresh one because it's freaking huge. But yeah, I'm excited to try that. And then the only other thing I got was a new setting spray to me because I've actually never tried any other setting spray from them since the Pretty Fresh one, which I love. So I decided to order the 4th Ray Beauty one. And that's it. That's all I got. There's nothing really. I almost bought the So Quartz of Quartz palette. I think not So Quartz of Quartz palette, but I skipped on it. I'm like, no new palettes for a little while. I might pick that palette up in the middle of February though, but for this month, no new palettes. I had already gotten 5 palettes added to my collection. So I was like, I don't need to order any other palettes. Because they were all, oh, this feels so silky smooth on my skin. And the fragrance did dissipate, so it doesn't last too long. And it looks so beautiful with the Dior powder. I love this powder. But it makes Dior foundations look even more stunning. But yeah, I'm almost out of my Milk setting spray. And I wanted to get this when, because it's my favorite setting spray ever. It's so freaking hydrating. And I wanted to get it when I ordered my stuff with my brother's gift card that he gave me for Christmas. But they've been out of stock of it for like two plus weeks at this point. And I'm like, when are they going to restock it? Now I'm just going to line my waterline. I don't know why this is hurting my... Oh, God, I don't know why this is hurting my waterline so much right now. Owza. I'm just using the brown from... Ow. Oh my God, that's like stabbing my waterline. Alright, I'm using the side of it, and that definitely wasn't as sensitive, but dang, that like... That's why I don't love their liners. Like, they're pigmented, but like... Some of them are like so stabby. That's why I much prefer the Marc Jacobs ones. I'm just going to prime my lashes off camera. Right, and then for my mascara, like I said, I'm going to go in with the, well, new to me, Pat McGrath Fetish Eyes Mascara. This is the only thing I haven't tried from Pat McGrath is a mascara from her. And this has been on my list for a while, so I finally decided to get it. I'm just going to go ahead and use that. It has a pretty dry formula. It has an interesting curved wand. So I can really get under there and curl the lashes. I'm not 100% in love. It's very piecey. I don't know. It's okay. It's nice. I like it. It's not like my absolute favorite mascara of life, but it's nice. I'm just going to do my bottom lashes off camera. Okay, and then just, I swear to God, everything falls. I'm just going to use that like other gold shade from the Dior palette, and I'm going to use that as my inner corner highlight. If I can get the friggin' eye goo out of my eyes. Anybody else have that problem when they're doing their makeup? Like, I swear, it's like every time. And I want to do my inner corners. There's like a ton of crud in my inner corners. So annoying. Anyway, I'm almost done. I gotta hurry up, actually. We have like not even 10 minutes. I wanted to film like 5 minutes earlier before this, because I'm actually trying to be on time to work now. It is such a pretty color. It's such a soft gold. This palette's so pretty. Alright, so that's good for the end. I think it looks nice. I like it. Okay. And then for bronzer, I'm going to use the Tan Bronzed Christian Dior bronzer because we got to bougie it up in this video. But yeah, I haven't used this bronzer in a little while. I've been actually using the Marc Jacobs one a ton. So I wanted to use this one today. Oh, looks really good today, actually. I still haven't made it to Ulta to look for, like, a new bronzer brush. And I do want to pick up the e.l.f. gripping primer. I just have not been able to. Like, because for me, I get out of work at 6. I usually always work 12 to... Oh, Jesus fuck. Alright, this has to move. I almost knocked that over, so that needs to go over here. Jesus. I work 12 to 6, so I usually just don't have time to run errands after work because I'm always like getting home to have dinner with my family. So, and my mom like gets so annoyed if I don't get home right. You know what? I'm going to use an older blush. I'm going to use a Makeup Forever blush. One of you see me use Makeup Forever the last time on my channel. I'm going to use this like peachy color. But I decided to whip this out last night and I was like, oh yeah, I wanted to use it today. I almost used a different one, but this is a really pretty blush. It's a very smooth formula. But yeah, Makeup Forever is just not really popular anymore. I think that's what I was saying before. I kind of forgot to finish what I was saying, is that I feel like Makeup Forever is definitely a brand that people just like don't gravitate towards anymore. Like I feel like people want Natasha Denona or Charlotte Tilbury or Dior YSL, Fenty, like those kind of brands, Pat McGrath. They're not really gonna go for Makeup Forever or Smashbox or even Too Faced is still a brand that people want to get, even though I stopped buying Too Faced. Doesn't mean like there's still not a ton of fans of Too Faced. So okay, and then like Stila is like a dead brand too. And then for my highlight, I'm also going to use a Dior product, and this one is the 01 Nude Luminizer. I believe they don't make this one anymore. I'm not sure, because I think they replaced these with the new ones with the leather, white leather packaging that I showed you guys for the highlighter. And I think I told you guys that in the last video, but I used that highlighter in the last video, so I wanted to use this one today. This one is slightly darker, but it's really pretty. I can't even see what it looks like. Oh, that's pretty. Yes. Okay, and then we're just gonna do the lips. Okay, and then we're just gonna do the lips really quick. I'm gonna take Minute Man by ColourPop and just use that to line my lips if I could find my mirror. Okay, and then for the lipstick, I'm going to use the Dior lipstick. This is one of the new liquid lipsticks in the shade 200. I believe it's called just Nude something. I don't know. I'm just going to use this. It's a really pretty, like, deeper nude. But it's not like too deep. It's really pretty. I just don't love like these pointy applicators. Makes them like much harder to apply. But this formula is so super smooth. I really like it. Alright, I gotta get out of here. I'm just gonna finish applying it off camera. Okay, you guys, here is the final look. Here are the eyes, the cheeks, and the lips. I pretty much oh my god, I pretty much liked everything that I tried. Oh my god, I'm like, so I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Follow me on my Instagram at CBW819 and check out my Poshmark at the same handle. I need to go to work, so yeah, bye.